I grew up nearly explicitly in the suburbs, and like the idealized version that I think my parents thought would exist was, oh, the kids would go ride the bikes and oh, have fun adventures like the Stranger Things, right? You gotta go to. It's like, you know what that is? That's a bunch of bored kids.
Yeah.
That for whatever reason can't be at home, and they're bored, and they're gonna get up to something. They might be, I don't know, huffing paint at your local playground or whatever, but they're bored. Like, I'm still, if I see like a bunch of kids riding bikes and they look bored, that makes me like, like, I don't like it.
Yes, because the deal was, like, the same kids that jumped my fucking brother, the same kids that fucking ended up stabbing a dude near the metro where we lived, were the same guys that also rode their bikes to chase another dude through the park that was across from us and, like, fucking, like, jumped him at the end of it. But it's like, the bike thing is not the innocent stranger kids thing anymore. That's gone now.
No.
So outside is now actually, like, random battle zone. And, you know, you still need to let us travel and learn how to fucking wander the overworld, because you gotta get those skills.
The only reason anyone would ever be outside is because it's too fucked up to stay at home. So think about what those people are like.
Yeah. No, it definitely, your parents needed, they pushed off that update, the PvP update. Yeah. There was a PvP update to the world, and they were like, nah, I'll install it later.
It's like,
I'll install it later. It's like nah, it's happening now though. like
I'd still go out and hang out with my with like friends of mine in elementary school, like at the local park, and you know, whatever, just to hang out, be stupid kids. But it's like every time we were not at home playing video games and we're playing outside, we're doing some stupid shit. Like stupid fucking shit that I'm shocked. Like no one got like killed. You know, just like, hey, let's see if we can jump off this thing. Why? Because we're stupid kids and we're bored because our parents all kicked us out of the house on Saturday because they don't want us playing video games or possibly other reasons. But like, hey, you know what my favorite one was? Hey, let's get Daniel. He's big, right? Let's get Eric and tell him to hug the center of the fucking merry-go-round.
Yeah.
And let's see if we can all fucking spin it so hard that he flies out.
Yeah.
Guess what? You totally can. Even children can spin that shit real hard.
Death Trap fucking playground also being a thing. The one in particular, and I never fucking got over it, but it's just like, yeah, you see those as monkey bars designed for kids to swing off of and occasionally fall and break their shoulder at worst.
Yeah.
What you don't see is that as the jump on top and run on the bars while we're playing tag game. Ooh. And that's what
Nobody was doing that around my
that's
neck
what
of the
we were doing.
That's fool.
And
ballsy.
It was fucking like, yeah, it got super fucking dicey running on the bars, like that level of bullshit. I'm like, you're gonna die if you fucking fall off of that height. Like you hit your neck and you're done, you know. But no one fucking saw that in the design. They didn't think that would happen, but it totally did. We found ways to play super dangerous on the quote unquote safe shit.
I'm sure I've told both of these versions at some point somewhere, but it's ages old and this is appropriate. There were 2 games in my local neighborhood. One was specific to my elementary school, I later found out, that I look back on and go, oh, these were fatality machines that somehow never caused fatalities. Must be some natural effect of kids being bouncy or some shit. One was, this was not unique, Sandman.
Okay.
Which was Marco Polo on the sand playground. Right?
Okay.
So you know you have the playground thing that has like the corridors and the jungle gym and the slide. It's all connected and shit.
Yeah.
So you're playing Marco Polo with 3 or 4 kids and with the Sandman. And it's under Marco Polo rules. He says, Sandman, when you're on the sand, you're out, right? But just like Marco Polo, that kid's got to close their fucking eyes. but you're running around this playground.
Oh my god.
Blind.
Oh my god. Okay.
You're climbing on top of shit to try and catch the kid. Remember the domed plastic ones that were like pyramids that were super hard to get on top of?
Yes.
People are standing straight up on top of that to try and get like,
eyes closed.
Right?
Okay.
Well, no, they can have their, but you're trying to climb on top of it with your eyes closed. It's like, God fucking forbid you fall. But like just running around, just clip your own head on something. Right? That's bad, but nothing. I've never even heard of this being played elsewhere, so it might have been my elementary school was fucked up. We called it King of the Hill or King of the Mountain. I forget what the fuck it was. But you ever see those monkey bars that they're just big arches? It's like just a single parabolic arch.
Yeah, up and then down, yeah.
Right. It's like, and then, there's tall ones and there's shorter ones. So this one was, I don't know, it was a taller one. And I was like, I don't know, like, it seemed like 1,000,000 feet tall when I was a kid. It's probably only like 8 feet tall total, right? To the point where you could hang from the top.
1,000,000 feet tall.
You could drop. It's like 3 or 4 feet, right? So the game that we would play is all the kids would line up on one side or the other, and it wasn't teams. It was just whoever could just stay until the end of recess. And you would hang at the absolute top. 2 kids would hang and face each other. And the goal was to kick the other kid in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Until he fell off. You remember that?
Well, we did that, but it wasn't kick the other kid in the face. It was like American Gladiators style, wrap around and like use your weight to yank them off the bars.
So that's what it started as.
Right.
When I first started to go to that school. But then... God,
then the meta gets formed, and then you realize kicking for the wrist is a better
so then
use of your time.
Figured out a kid kicked another kid in the face, and that kid dropped like a sack of potatoes, and everyone went, oh,
he won,
that's
the new meta.
and then it became like, are you kicking him in the face, or are you trying to smash their fingers?
Play to win.
I would usually go for the fingers. Since I was so short, I was really short, it was so much more easy for me to get my legs up high and just crush those kids' fingers.
Like, what are we doing here? We're wasting time trying to do the raps? Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you felt like fucking going all in, you could just Donkey Kong it and like completely rap and then put your whole body on it, and now you're both gonna fall because he's not holding up both body weights, and whoever touches the ground first loses.
And then I remember I always mention this one kid at my elementary school, Daniel. He was so much bigger than the other. He was like a foot taller than everyone else. Mm-hmm. He created the ultimate meta because it was only for him. And he's strong enough to hold himself by one arm.
Oh.
And then just take his hand and unclasp your hands.
Yeah, you can't. There's no coming back from that.
And what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, there's no coming back from that.
Fuck you. Oh.
Yeah.
He was a really nice kid, too. He's just so much bigger than everybody else. It was like, no, he wins. You win.
That's the grappler. 100%. Yeah. No QA. No QA on playgrounds. Nope.
That playground's where I lost a bunch of my teeth.
Oh God, how many times did I fucking twist my ankle jumping way too high off the swing? You stand up you do the normal swing, and then you stand up, and you do the thing where you pull back the chain and your feet like bend.
Oh yeah.
So that you get that extra swing and
you're going.
You hit, and then the parabolic arc that you're swinging on is one where you're now hitting back at the
You're doing 180 degrees.
Yeah, you're at the 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
right? You're at the 9 o'clock,
and you're going all the way to 3 o'clock,
and your stomach is lurching because you're now completely at 0.
There's a really horrible feeling when you hit like straight horizontal.
Yes,
where it's right before the downswing.
Yep.
Where you're no longer being pushed back into the seat by the force, and you're actually falling.
Yeah.
And if you don't hold on tight with your arms,
you're straight down.
You will just fall straight down.
Yeah. Gravity, like there's the fall, and then there's the chain correcting that. But your feet are loose on the actual swing itself, and like unless you're fucking really really tight in there, which people have absolutely fucked themselves up on. And then of course, once you get that high, you can start like dusting your feet on the bottom like a huge pussy.
Yeah, or
you fucking go for that jump.
Or you can do neither, and instead you can screw up and wait too long to go for the jump, in which case you kind of go straight up, but then you just immediately
You
hard
drop
tip
down.
forward and
Yeah,
fall
yeah,
on your
yeah.
face like an ass.
Very like a video game where you're swinging on a fucking Donkey Kong rope. You have to do it during the forward momentum, not the upwards momentum. You know, and if you get the forward one going, then you can land in the bushes. So
You know what?
it's pretty fucking
You know
sick.
what it reminds me of? I remember, like, I love the swing. The swing's one of my favorite pieces of playground equipment. But hey, Pat, let other people have the swing. But once you hit a certain speed, they can't make you get off the swing.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're just a fucking projectile.
And your feet are decapitation machines
Yeah.
at that point.
Like, what are you gonna do? You
100%.
gonna walk near me to try and stop me?
Yeah, yeah. And of course, like, no one's going home until somebody does the fucking twister on it.
Oh.
Where you gotta sit and spin and spin and spin and spin and spin and see how high you can get that chain to go.
And the answer is pretty high.
Pretty fucking high. And then based on it being that high, how fast are they gonna spin on the way down?
Pretty fast.
But can you hold on as you spin? As you spin, death spins. Can you hold on? And if you decide to lean back, are you leaning back so hard that your head's gonna hit the metal bar that is actually holding the spring up, the swing up to begin with?
I think the worst part about it is that if they tightened it, if you got really high, the spin wasn't the problem. The problem is that thick chain does not wind equally.
Even so, you drop.
So you would be like spinning as fast as possible.
Yeah.
And then you would bounce because
Sudden
the chain
jerks.
would be snapping.
Yes.
And it's like, fuck, this is
bad idea.
let's do it again.
Absolutely. What else are you gonna do with it? This swing has two functions.
I feel that as I got older, my body became dramatically more fragile.
Well, yeah.
And that sucks.
That's
I don't appreciate that.
durability go down.
I remember being a child and being like and falling all the way down the stairs, like a full flight of stairs. Yeah, whatever. I'm terrified of falling down the stairs now. I'd probably die.
I mean, I used to slide down the stairs like face and back,
Yeah, whatever.
but yeah,
Well, it doesn't even hurt.
but at the same time, those are cushioned like those were curtained, not curtained, fucking what's it
The
called?
carpet?
Carpeted. Those are carpeted stairs.
Yeah, so that's different.
It was never a big deal to begin with. Yeah. But no, if you fell downstairs now, that is the end of you.
Yeah.
Like something that used to be a bouncy platform is now spikes.
Well, it's because, like, I think back to, like, hey, like you mentioned, like, twisting your ankle, right? I've landed wrong off some ridiculous jump, right? Twisted my ankle. Whatever. I'll walk it off. It'll be fixed by next period, right?
Right.
I fucking walk and put my foot on the sidewalk a little goofy, and my ankle goes, and I'm like, oh no, did I just fucking break my ankle? Oh shit, I can't afford that.
Yeah.
I need my ankle.
And
And it's of course it's fine. I have not broken my ankle ever, but still, it's like, no, I'm terrified.
that just doesn't that doesn't work anymore. That's what that's supposed to do. That's yep, that happens. You're at that time. Durability does not fucking you don't re-up that shit. That number stays
I
low
drank
now.
so much milk as a child. I drank milk as my primary liquid intake because someone told me that it builds strong bones and that'll help me grow.
Do you remember when
I'm pretty fucking short as an adult male, but I was even shorter by comparison when I was younger to other kids.
Do you remember when it came out that milk was bad for you? That too much milk was actually awful, and everyone just fucking lost their minds because it's like, what the fuck have I been doing?
So that came after I had to stop drinking milk for almost a year because I went on the Accutane, And if you drink milk while you're on the Accutane, you can just spontaneously die.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Wow.
So you have to cut it back down to 1%. And if you're drinking 1%, then why even bother?
Shout outs to Lewis Black and his milk good for you bit. Nobody fucking knows.
Are eggs good for you? I saw an article 5-6 years ago that was like oranges may cause cancer, and I almost threw myself out a window because we're oranges. Oranges, the most inoffensive fruit ever made.
Turns out everything causes cancer to some degree, in the sense that it can kickstart cancer cells.
You know what's really funny to me? When you get some keyboard or mouse or fucking whatever that is being explicitly sold in California or whatever, and on the label it says this item contains carcinogenic materials, because California has some advertising law that if there's any chemical
You
at all,
have to declare
and it's
it.
like, yeah, I'm not gonna eat this mouse.
Yeah. Right.
State of California.